Hello everybody, my name is theSirhc and welcome back to another episode of Creativerse. Today I have a few things that I want to get done. The first thing I want to get done is, last time I mentioned it, I want to get started on taming and farming. And so to do that, we need to craft a plow right there, and we need to craft a taming collar. So then those are tools that we can use. Let's see, I think, isn't there a way to switch? Maybe there isn't. I thought there was, maybe not. Like, I thought there was a way to cycle between the tools, but maybe not. So we have the plow here, and with this thing we can plow the earth. Let's actually go grab some water real quick. So water, grab some of this because we'll need this to hydrate the plants. Hopefully there's enough sunlight back behind the house. Oop, my iron mining cell broke. I did make another one though, so we're doing good. We're fine. I think next episode we'll head back down into the caves and try and go for some diamond stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I'd like to do some farming right back here. It might be a little bit too dark though. We don't really have sunlight here. So I guess I might have to do it out here. Whoa, there was a bunch of saplings out here before. What happened to those? They all just disappeared. Unless someone picked them up. We're playing with someone now. By the way, Kamikaze Canadian has joined us. He restarted his channel, got a new channel. He's getting back into video creation. His base is somewhere over there. He hasn't done much yet, just gearing up so far. But that's kind of cool. We got someone to play with here on our Creativerse world. Anyways, let's see. Actually, I am all turned around here. I believe I have some seeds in here. I do have one wheat seed. Very good. All right. So, anyways, farming. To farm, we go like this. We plow the land. We create tilled land. We put the seed down, and it seems like it's good. It seems like this should work. Okay. It says right above my stamina bar there, it says wheat plant. And then in yellow it says seed not fertilized. That should mean that it can grow. If it couldn't grow, it would say fallow. And the letters would be red. So, let's see. We saw some plants around here. I think there was some turnips. No, that was mushrooms. Never mind. There is some lettuce back here. This is lettuce, right? It's not cabbage. Yeah, lettuce. I always got the names wrong last time we were playing. We do have a bunch of saplings back here. Maybe this is where the saplings were. Ooh, maybe. Yeah, I bet that's where they were. Okay, that makes sense. Got a bunch of saplings there. Bunch of trees growing. I think we just saw one grow, in fact. So I'm looking around in the ground. There are 4 different types of plants. We have wheat, which you get from just picking up this grass. You'll get wheat seeds every once in a while. Sometimes. Where are they? Wheat seeds. Wheat seeds, please. Wheat seeds. There we go. We got a wheat seed. I'm going to do most of this off camera, but I wanted to show some of this stuff. Let's see. And then we have the lettuce, which we found one. Right now I'm looking for a turnip. I'm pretty sure it's turnip. I always wanted to call them onions, but I'm fairly certain that they're turnips. And then there's a horned melon in the jungle. So we'd have to find a jungle for that. I'm not seeing any. Oh, there we go. Turnip. Nice. So we got a turnip, we got a lettuce, and we have some wheat. And since I see some pigs here, let's do some taming while we're out here. So with taming, we can go up to a pig with the taming collar and just start taming them, and they will start attacking you, or oh shoot, yep, that's not good. You have to keep your cursor on them while this timer runs down. I didn't do it. It's very difficult. It would be much easier with stun bombs. I actually can't make stun bombs yet. Oh, we're so close, please. Oh, thank you. Okay. We got our first tame. Awesome. Yeah, I can't make stun bombs yet. To make stun bombs, you needed... What was it? There's something that I'm missing, and we have to go out and find it. We need to collect a chisered gizzard, and I haven't seen any chisards yet. We haven't done a lot of exploring. So anyways, we have this pet. This pigsy is now ours. And with these animals, you can tame, I think, any animal in the game. I'm fairly certain. And they, you can feed them, and then you have to wash them. And then, or, no, you feed them, and then you can harvest them after a little while, and they'll give you things that you would normally get from killing a pigsy. So, like, this guy will give us leather and bones. And it's, if you feed him you can feed him any food, I believe, but if you feed him the correct food, he'll also give you a special item, and for the pigsies, that is droppings, poop, which you can use as fertilizer to fertilize your crops and any saplings. So this guy's set to follow right now, so he'll just follow us back. Oh, we need to do one thing. There's a reason why I did a pigsy first, as is tradition. Our first pet shall be a pig named Potato. That didn't save. And that's just kind of an old reference to Night Owl Season 2, multiplayer Minecraft server. So we can bring him back, and I guess while we're bringing him back, I did want to mention we got another update already, which is pretty nice to the game. We're still getting updates after the official launch. This was the welcome update. Not a whole lot added. I guess when they added the corner stairs and slopes in the last update, they didn't do it for all of the blocks for some reason. I don't really know why. They left out grass, dirt, the adobe blocks, and peak stone, I believe. So they've rectified that. They've made sure that everything has the corner stairs now, so that's cool. They also, you know, I don't know if they're watching me or if it's just a common complaint, but we finally got, oh, that's right. Oh, I just ate the lettuce. No, I didn't want to right click on that. We got a different color bed. This is the basic bed, and instead of being yellow, which it was before, there already is a yellow bed. I made this complaint in the last episode, I believe. They made it gray, and it's like tattered. So I guess, you know, it's kind of an incentive to upgrade to either the red, yellow, or blue beds, which are slightly more expensive. You just have to spend a die on them. So yeah, that's the basic bed, and actually I really like it. Even though it's kind of tattered, I like the color of it, and it has some character. It has some nice character. Anyways, I accidentally ate that lettuce. I didn't mean to. What I need to do is chop the vegetables into seeds. We get 2 seeds from there, so now we need another lettuce seed if we could. Potato, I think. Oh, we need to give you some dapper clothing. Let's give you that. Oh yes, you look quite nice. Very nice. Maybe we'll feed you a mushroom for now, because I don't quite have the stuff to make chisered pot pie. That's gonna take a little bit of farming and making. I don't think we'll get to that this episode. And I'm just gonna have you hang out right here. I know there's a button they can use to make these guys stay or follow or wander. I don't know exactly what those buttons are. I'd have to look them up. So the welcome update. Oh, there's some more turnips. We got the corner stairs. We got the beds. There was a new DLC, which, it's kind of interesting. It gives you, we can look at that, the store. It's this one, the welcome bundle. It gives you a bunch of gold stuff, and this stuff was previously, you could only get this stuff if you were an early supporter. If a while back, if you were one of the early supporters who actually bought the game before this game went free to play, they gave you the golden sword and the golden potions and a bunch of golden blocks. So now you can actually pay and get those blocks. So that's kind of interesting. Sort of makes that thing less special, but I guess it's nice that everyone sort of has access to that now. I'm seeing lots of green, but that's all grass on the ground. The nice thing about it though is if you are looking to buy some coins, this bundle is $9.99 and it gives you 1,500 coins, which is a discount. Normally right here you only get 1150 coins for $9.99, and for that reason I'm considering purchasing that just so that I can go and buy the medieval bundle, because I still want to play with those blocks. I do want to get those recipes. There's another turnip over here, but I think I'm gonna hold out a little bit longer. We don't have anything that needs the medieval blocks yet, so I can wait, see if I can get a better deal on getting those blocks. I found some more lettuce and I'm chopping up the seeds right now, as well as a couple of turnips. We'll get those planted. And I just wanted to mention the reason for farming. There's a couple of things you can do with the food. As you saw when I ate that lettuce, we actually got, it's hard to show, right down here we got this. We got 100 plus 100 max health. So different foods will give you different buffs or bonuses, and you can make a cooking station. Let's see, I have the hoe. You can make a cooking station which allows you to make like sandwiches and soups and pies from different ingredients, and then those items, the more complex the item is, usually the better the buff is. It's kind of like another kind of like a potion type thing. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Kind of like a potion type thing that you can grow, which is pretty nice. Also, as I said, you can feed these items to your pets, which, by the way, where is my pigsy? I thought they said in the patch notes for this one, they made it less likely for pets to disappear. And now my pet has disappeared. Let's look at the map, see if it's on there. And, let's zoom out. What's that down there? Oh no, that's the claimed chunk, because there was something interesting there. I don't see any pets. My pigsy has already disappeared. Well, that's fantastic. Okay. He might come back if I relog or something. Not entirely sure. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. That's kind of annoying. Let's see. Also with this farmland, I'm fairly certain only these plots of land will get hydrated by that water. I'm fairly certain. Let's see. Yeah, this is fallow, which means we need some more water, so we can put some more water over here. One thing you can do so that you don't have a bunch of water just sitting around everywhere, and I might need to pick this up and put it back down for it to recognize. Yeah, there we go. One thing you can do to actually hide the water is you can put the water underneath the soil, which is really nice. So you can make a nice big farmland without all these little puddles. This treasure chest is really grabbing my attention. I need to get it. But you can make a big farmland, big patch of farm without all these puddles. They'll be hidden down underneath the soil, which is pretty nice. Well, it looks like potato is gone. I relogged real quick and still nothing. Might show up sometime in the future, but I don't really have my hopes up, so that sucks. We lost potato already. I mean, I can tame a pigsy real quickly. I can tame another pigsy, no problem. We did lose the top hat and the bow tie, though. And that was the only ones that I have so far. So I'll have to keep an eye out for treasure chests and get some of those back. Anyways, I think that's all the farming stuff we're going to do today. I'm gonna let this stuff just grow up off camera, do some harvesting of it, get some more seeds and such, and maybe we'll do some more next episode, maybe not, I don't know. But the rest of the episode, I want to get to work on the house, and I have done some stuff since last time. One thing you might notice is the roof. I wanted to make it a bit more interesting, so I added just a little detail here to the ridge. I put some stone roofs here mixed in. I think it makes it look slightly more interesting. It's not just one flat roof. There's a little bit of variation there. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I like the way that looks. I also went in and on these gable ends put some limestone, and I put it turned it sideways so that the lines are going vertically, which makes it look really nice. Kind of changes the lines in the building, because like we have these stone brick where a lot of the lines are going sideways, and I mean the house is kind of wider than taller, so that just sort of just changes the detail, makes that look nice. Got that over on this side. Over here we have our fireplace. I put our chimney in and a fireplace. We got the limestone there as well. We can go inside and take a look. There she is. That's pretty neat. I played around a lot with the corner stairs to just give some detail to it, and I really like the way that this looks. I just actually went over to my first Creativerse world, the first world I played in, and this house is slightly inspired by that one. The first house I made in Creativerse was kind of a cabin, a little bit smaller than this, and it was different blocks and all that stuff. But it had a similar shape to it, a similar feel, and I had my first fireplace in there, and it was kind of interesting to see what it looks like what we had to do back then to make things work, because we didn't have fire pits, so the fire is like it's a coal torch, or not a coal torch, it's a moss torch on top of some magma, and yeah, there just wasn't a lot of detail there. So this is pretty interesting to see, like actually something that, you know, looks nice, and I might go back there one of these next episodes, just kind of tour some of the stuff that we've built before, because it is really interesting going back, way back when, to when the game was a lot newer and I was a lot newer to the game. So anyways, we got the fireplace in. I put a second floor in up here with the wood and the logs. Pretty simple. I changed out the doors to these bedrock doors. It was the best that I could figure out. I'm not a big fan of the normal wood doors. You can take a look at doors down here. We have the normal wood ones. These, they have that green to them, and it just didn't really go well with this house. I didn't try haunted doors. That might be a little bit interesting, but actually that might work kind of well. Maybe we should make some. Let's go make some haunted doors. Just see what they look like. Bones, that. Alright, and let's make a couple of those. See what those look like. I think I made some obsidian doors to see what the dark bluish purple would look like, and it wasn't very good. I'm sure that the rustic doors would look alright, but we'd need to go to a canyon biome to get some canyon stone in order to make that. And I really want to make this house out of materials that I have available right now. You know, before we go out exploring and get some new blocks. So I didn't want to do that. Let's see. One thing with these is they are very tattered. It doesn't really quite fit the feel of this house. I do like them, but this house, it's very, like, there's a lot of stone. It's kind of clean looking, I guess. And those doors are not clean looking at all. So I think we're gonna stick with the bedrock doors. One thing that I don't like is that this house, there's a lot of gray and white to it. There's definitely a lot of gray and white. It turned out a lot grayer and whiter than I had hoped. One thing I could do to change that is maybe change out, instead of putting limestone up there, I could find a block with some color to put up there. That would help a little bit. Also, I think if we do some landscaping around here, put some bushes, some greenery, it'll make this house look, it'll kind of hide all of the grayness and the whiteness that we have going on here. But for the moment, this is gonna do just fine. So one thing we need to do is figure out some windows, and for that, let's see, we're gonna have to craft some wood windows. I don't think we're gonna use wood windows. I think we're gonna stick with the stone theme and make some stone windows, but we'll check out. Let's see, let's craft some more wood, or some more stone windows, and let's check out the wood windows real quick, just to see what we got going on here. Let's make a couple more down here and right there. Put those in there, and let's just see. Let's see what that looks like, because that would add a little bit of color to it. Yeah. It wouldn't be bad if I had some more wood somewhere else. Like, it does kind of pull from the floor there, but I don't think I like that. Let's search window. I need to use this search bar a little bit more. Let's try out the stone now. I know this one's gonna go with the house. I guess the big decision is whether I want these things to be highlights. I want like that pop of color, or if I want them to blend in. And I think for here I want those to blend in. I just there's not enough. Like, I would need to pop color out in more places, I guess, if you know what I mean, so that it's not just this one weird spot where the color is popping. Let's craft a couple more windows and put them back up here, see what they look like there. That's gonna be a little weird because that roof right there sort of goes beyond that, but I think that actually looks, I was gonna say, I think that looks okay, but maybe not. Ugh. That looks kind of strange. There's not much I can do about it though, unless I make the window very, like, two or only one tall. That might just have to work. The other thing I could do that might look okay is if I made some reinforced glass, which is right here. This reinforced glass, one thing nice about that is it has these bars going across it. It's not like a real window, but it would, instead of having this big open clean look, that would be nice to have. I really wish that when these connected, you could maybe play around with them to create those lines. There was a way you could, there's like a visual glitch. If you rotated these, it would show the line in the middle until you like left the area and came back. But it'd be nice if you could get those like lines back somehow, instead of just having this big open area of glass, this giant, you know, panel of glass. But I'm gonna play around with this place a little bit off camera and see what I can come up with. I want to start doing some decorating inside and maybe section off some stuff so we don't have such big rooms here, and we'll see what I can come up with. Well, I haven't really done any building or decorating, but I have gotten this place, I think, completely planned out. And I like it. You know, it's just all logs right now and some stone blocks. But I'm starting to get the feel of this place, and it feels really nice and cozy. Very good. And I wanted to kind of just go through some of my design process, my design thinking. So I thought I'd show this off. So over here is going to be our kitchen. I have our sink right there. It's just a trap door with some water behind it. Works pretty nice. Might need to change out that block underneath, but I like the way that looks. And then we have a forge here as our oven. I'd like to have multiple forges and multiple processors, but I really want this place to look realistic. You know, this whole cabin, it's sort of inspired by like a realistic kind of modern suburban house is basically what I was going for, or what the inspiration was. Let's grab a couple of those. So I'd like to try and keep things looking very realistic. So we have our forge there as our oven. Maybe not, I mean, if this were an actual kitchen, you probably wouldn't have it there. Maybe you'd probably have it over there. Although maybe that's fine. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. But one thing I was thinking is, you know, instead of having like multiple ovens in our kitchen, one thing we could do is play with the rotation and put one backwards, or put a couple of them backwards and do something like that. And then that way it kind of just looks like it's part of the countertop. That could work, as well as with the processors. I mean, they don't really look like anything. Maybe it looks like a dishwasher or something, but other than that, it doesn't really look like anything. But maybe those could just be part of the countertop as well. I don't know if there's any other sides. Maybe that side without the lights would look a little bit better. You know, it kind of looks like just stone countertops. We could do something like that to sort of squeeze in a few more machines here so that we could have a few of them running. That's definitely a plan. I think for any spots where I don't have machines, like here in this corner, I might put another processor there and just have 3 and 3. I think that could work. But in these other spots, I think I'll have the architect chest, this one here, because it's very boxy and it kind of looks like a countertop. Plus it would give us storage here. And then I could put some chests above as well, either the architect chests or something else. I could play around with some of the other chests. I do like the stone ones, but I don't know how well that would look as like actual storage up there. Or I could play around with the trapdoors. I've made some pretty cool looking cabinets out of the trapdoors in the past. So I could do something like that to make it give it a little bit of a realistic feel. And then I was planning on having my fridge here, but I think the fridge will actually go over here. And again, the fridge is probably just going to be a couple of architect chests on top of each other. Maybe with like stone trapdoors on the front as like a door. And I think we'll put like a potted plant or some shelves there. We got a kitchen island here, and I'm going to put cooking stations there. So that should look pretty neat. And then we have our dining room. We'll have tables, probably the stone tables. 4 of those, and then have 4 chairs around that. Should look pretty nice. Over here we have our living room. I'm going to have a coffee table. I know there's like a wooden bench that might look pretty well for that. Look pretty good. I'm not entirely sure what else would work there. Yeah, we have this wooden stool. There's no stone stool. I would really like to have that. But I'll have to play around with some different blocks. I might be able to find something that looks nice as a coffee table. And then we'll have like a couple of couches and a chair here. And with the couches, now that we have these corner stairs, I think we could make a really good couch. And I totally forgot about these, really. We have bedrock and limestone stairs that look really nice. And also slopes with these. So I could try and play with bedrock and limestone slopes in with the roof rather than using those stone slopes. And that might fix some of the issues that I had with the stone roofs. And maybe I could make the roof a little bit more interesting. But yeah, I really like the way that looks. I like the kind of beveled edge on the bedrock. Sort of makes it look like a fairly comfy couch. And I think I'll do the same thing there with just a couple of stairs. Put a 2-wide couch there and then a chair there. And there are actual chairs. I'll probably use like the iron one because it's sort of the biggest and comfiest looking, the iron chair here. So that is a probability, and I'll probably put bookshelves and shelves over there. We got a back door over here to our backyard. And then upstairs, I really like. So upstairs, it comes to this little hallway. We'll have a bedroom right here. I think I'm going to put a bathroom here. Obviously, we don't need a bathroom. I mean, we don't need any of these rooms, really. But since I am going for a more realistic feel, I think a bathroom would look nice. And then down at the end of the hallway, this will be like the master bedroom. So I think I'll put some beds right here, right in front of the window, and then we can put some chests and things for storage. Should look pretty good. I think I'm gonna try and store everything either in the kitchen or in the bedrooms. It shouldn't be too big of a problem. I don't have a lot of stuff right now, and I don't plan on living here for super long. But if we do need more storage, I was thinking we could add some sort of cellar. Instead of having a basement with a staircase inside, we'll have like a staircase out here and a cellar underneath the house. If we need more space for either machines or more storage. Or maybe we could even put like a mine entrance down in the cellar. Could work. But I think that is going to be it for today. I'm going to keep working on this off camera, get some of this decorated up. I just wanted to kind of share some of the ideas that I got going on. And yeah, I think this place is turning out very well. I'm excited. Very excited. So I hope you guys have enjoyed another episode of Creativerse, and we'll see you next time. Bye, peoples.